So today we're doing a little bit something different. We're gonna answer a few questions from YouTube. And so people started reacting to our videos, so that's good. Someone is watching the videos, and Vanessa will help us actually. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode with
did you get the wave in, Vanessa? Yeah, good.
PropertyJabs with Vess and Wayne, and today we have a little help at the back that will help us with some questions. But before we start, this time we're not starting in the base, we're starting in Green Lane. And I think everyone out there in the industry is contracting and we're expanding. We just opened a new office. So Wayne, can you say a few words about the new office?
See, winter is my plan for expansion, and I found that, so I'm going back to the gym now because my belly expanded. So I need to do more exercise and eat less toast. But yeah, no, you're right. It's a market where most people are reducing their footprints.
Yeah.
Everybody is taking control of costs, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're expanding, so we have always been the Bays, we've been Stones, we've been out east.
Yeah.
And now we've put in our first Grammar Zone office, so Green Lane, and it's obviously you've just gone through it. It's a beautiful property sitting there on the corner.
Yeah. I'll show probably a few images during the video just for people to have a look. Okay, so today we're doing a little bit something different. We're gonna answer a few questions from YouTube. And so people started reacting to our videos, so that's good. Someone is watching the videos, and Vanessa will help us. Actually, she will read the questions for us. So what's the first one, Vanessa?
With regards to staging and presentation of your home, should it only be in neutral tones?
Ooh, should it only be in neutral tones?
I would say probably that first thing, best thing would be to talk to a professional stager or interior designer just to make sure that you get the best advice. And second thing, I think with regards to photographs, it's always good to have a little bit of color, not to have only neutral tones, because the photographs will be very flat, so you won't be able to show some dimensions and some volume. So this is my experience. It's always good to have a little bit of color. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think the same. I think let the expert, like I haven't got the eye for that.
Yeah.
Let the expert work it out. You know, when I've had properties, there's one on your stone. When I've had properties and the stages have come through, and I go back in and go, wow, they've done such a good job. I wouldn't have picked that. And they've got more of an understanding of, you know, sort of what the latest trends are.
Yes.
I think do that, and then somebody can picture how they could live.
Yeah.
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 That's a good question.
Good one. Yeah. So what's the second one, Vanessa?
Buying is always better. Financial deal than renting. Okay,
so buying is always a better financial deal than renting. That's an interesting one. I think, suppose, depending what's your financial situation, let's put it that way, what's the market like. Yeah. So I think Auckland is a little bit different than a lot of the markets globally. Very often people say if your weekly rent is same as your mortgage payment, weekly mortgage payment, you're ready to go. This is not the case in New Zealand. It's usually your mortgage payment is almost twice than your
100%
weekly rent.
It's like, this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to give you something that's real crazy, actually. But yeah, it comes down to the financial structure, doesn't it? Because the cost of homes are so high. You could rent something. You could rent like a 5-6 bedroom property down in the Bays. At a point where you'd never be able to pay the mortgage on that. Yeah, the mortgage would be 3 times that amount per week. So then why does the landlord do it? The landlord does it because they're relying on capital gains to create wealth over time. Yeah. I think it's a lifestyle choice. And now here's why I say this is going to sound crazy. Sinatra, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Coming out of a concert, ladies there out the back on the way to the limo, and she goes, "Can I get an autograph for my husband?" He goes, "Yeah, of course, yeah." Does the autograph, and she said, "He's sick at home, whatever, dying." Oh my God. So he takes off the cufflinks, gives her the cufflinks. "Give this to your husband." Jumps in the limo, and the guy goes, "Man, they were $5,000 cufflinks. They're your favourite cufflinks." And he said, "Don't worry, I'm renting them. You rent everything." He said, "When I die, someone else will be wearing those cufflinks. Someone else will be living in my house. Somebody else will be driving my car.
Yeah.
Someone else will be wearing my clothes, unless the kids throw them out."
Yeah.
So you're literally renting everything. So financially, we would say buy the house, get the capital gain.
Yeah.
But there is an element of the other argument, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing is, again, talk to a specialist. Talk to loan market, see
financial advice.
Yeah, so they can give you the proper advice. Yeah, but New Zealand market is a little bit different than a lot of the markets that people know. The American market, the European market. So yeah, and we've got the last one. What's number 3, Vanessa?
Considering schools in the area, does it matter if you have kids or if you don't have kids?
Okay, does it matter? School zones if you don't have kids when buying, right? I think school zones always matter because they definitely add value to the property, or probably makes it not very attractive if it's not in a good school school zones.
That's the answer, isn't it? It's the value of the property.
Yes.
It's sort of like being at the beach and you go, "Mate, I hate the beach, or I don't want to look out over the bays." Tell you what, it adds value to the property for the next person.
Yeah.
So, interesting one. Vanessa, do you know what? Your questions were far better than your dad's. like the standard of question and the clarity around the way it was asked is far superior. You know, see, and just by coming to Greenland, everything got better.
Absolutely. She doesn't have Eastern European sound, right?
Grammar,
yeah.
Vanessa, I think, say, how long for school holidays?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I don't think you need to go back. Like I would, clock out of school, say, "Hey, give me the final test now. I reckon I can pass this. I'm as intelligent and coherent as my dad and Wayne, and I'll get straight into business." Would that be easier than school, or is school better than work?
School. There's nothing to do at home.
She loves school. She loves school.
Fantastic. Keep learning all your life.
Okay, we're done. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the